All right, good to have you back. Solving formulas for a variable. This is very important, especially if as we're going through the Physics 11 course. So we need to do some review. So here it is. There are 3, 4 questions, possibly 5, and then we're going to go through each question. I'm going to walk you through how to solve each equation for the variable. Most of these, all of these equations are actually part of the Physics 11 and Physics 12 course. All right, first one, we're going to solve for A. We have this kinematics formula, V equal to V naught plus AT. That's V final equal to V initial plus the acceleration times time. The question is solve the equation for A. That means we need to isolate the AT term. So let's start out with the V is equal to V naught plus AT. We're going to subtract V naught from both sides. So this would be negative V0, negative V0. And then we get V minus V naught equal to AT. We are solving for A. That means we have to get rid of the coefficient T. Divide both sides by the coefficient T. And then once we have that, we have A isolated, and we're going to rewrite. And we'll have A equals to V minus V naught divided by T, and that is the acceleration formula. Very good. Okay, next question. Question 2. In this case, another kinematics formula, the displacement formula. We want to find the initial velocity V naught or VI, by the way. Some texts, they have it as VI. I'm used to saying V initial, VI. So the question is, we want to solve for V naught, and this is where V naught is, that's the term is. So we have to isolate this entire term first and then solve. So let's rewrite D equal to V naught T plus 1/2 AT squared. We're going to subtract negative AT squared from both sides of the equation. Remember, whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other side. So we're going to rewrite this D minus 1/2 AT squared equals, okay, that's just basically these two together. And then we have V naught times T on the right hand side, because 1/2 AT squared minus 1/2 AT squared, they go away. That's 0. Now, final step, we are solving for V naught. That means this T has to go away. It's a multiplication. An inverse operation of multiplication is division. We're going to divide both sides of this equation by T. Here it is. And then we're going to rewrite T and T divide. And what we'll have is the negative 1/2 AT squared divided by T. Now, you could technically go ahead, this is V naught by the way, and change the 1/2 to 0.5, but that is how you find V naught for this equation. All right, let's look at question number 3. Solve for a variable that is asking, and in this case, the variable is V, which is the velocity. This is the kinetic energy formula. We're going to get to that, by the way, in the next couple of weeks. So here it is. The first thing, we need to isolate it. And in this case, because everything is multiplication, this 1/2 times m, which is the mass, we need to get rid of that. Well, it's a multiplication. That means we have to divide both sides by that, exactly 1/2 m. So let's do that. Divide this by 1/2 m, divide the other side by 1/2 m, and what you will get is V squared equals to k divided by 1/2 m. Now, this 2 in the bottom here is actually 0.5, but what you can do is that you multiply the 2 to the top, so this becomes 2k divided by m. So V squared is equal to 2k divided by m, but we need V, not V squared. So what do we need to do? We need to take the square root of both sides. Here it is. And final answer, V equals to square root of 2k divided by m. All right, so here it is. Now, question number 4, and this one is a little bit more involved. So the question is, this is the lens equation in optics, by the way. So we want to solve for di. So let's go ahead and do that. Basically, there are a couple of ways of doing this, but the easiest way is at first isolate 1 over di, okay, on its own, so that we have to subtract 1 over d0 from both sides, and then we have to do the subtraction of the fraction. So let's go ahead and do that. 1 over f equals to 1 over do plus 1 over di, or the object and image, and we get 1 over f net minus 1 over do is equal to 1 over di. Now, two ways to do this. Okay, one is the typical reciprocal thing. That means that if you flip this over to on one side, so 1 over di, if you use the reciprocal of that, that becomes di, and then you do the reciprocal of 1 over f minus 1 over do would be 1 over of the entire thing, 1 over f minus 1 over do. Now, there are textbooks that they use this formula actually for it. All right, and then depending on what the f, the focal point is, the focal distance is, and the distance to the object, you just plug numbers in and you get it. But if you want to do the practice of addition subtraction, let's just do the subtraction of the two fractions. We have to use the LCD. That's the only way you can subtract fractions. So what is it? Well, f times do, that's your LCD. So that means you will have do, you have to multiply the first by fdo, and then you get fdo and do on top minus, and then you get f on top, and then fdo in the bottom again. And then you get do subscript o minus f over fdo, and this is what 1 over f minus 1 over d0 is, okay? So this is another way, and then once you do the flip, the reciprocal, this is actually 1 over di, okay? And then once you do the reciprocal of both, that goes on top, that goes on to bottom, and then you do the same thing to the other side. So di is equal to, and then you flip the fraction, fdo goes on top, and then do minus f goes on the bottom. That is the compact form of the di variable in terms of f and do. All right, make sure you take the quiz in the description below and practice, practice, practice. Make sure you do the review of a trigonometry as well as Pythagorean that I have put up. Okay, until next time.